What's up, guys? Welcome to the Warwick Report. Today I'm going to be talking about someone who I think the Raptors should consider trading for. I saw this article on Bleacher's Report that suggested that the Raptors should have a look at PJ Tucker. And you know what? I got to give them some credit because they usually have us trading Kyle Lowry to contending teams for nothing. So I actually think this is a good trade target for the Raptors. He was playing for the Raptors back in 2017. We traded a couple of second rounders and Jared Sullinger for him. So I think he's a good player. We've seen what he can do. He brings grit to the team, which the Raptors could definitely use. Also because our backcourt looks really crowded at the moment. We have Matt Thomas. We have Malachi Flynn now, who's looked really good in the preseason. We also have Terrence Davis, Norman Powell, and Kyle Lowry's going to be back, so he's going to have some minutes in the starting unit. So I don't know how much time we can give to our bench players, and there's we got four guards. We can't play all of them at the same time. So I think it's a good problem to have, but I think definitely we can use some of them in the trade target, where we could use them for whether it's for PJ Tucker or for other ones. We can definitely use them in a trade. So I wanted to talk a little bit about PJ Tucker. So when he was with the team, I remember Kyle Lowry and Dwayne Casey. I read somewhere online where they said even though he was only with us for half a season, he brought a lot of grit, toughness to the team, and they kind of kept that with him. And I know Kyle's a good mentor, but definitely could use someone else in that locker room as well. And not only because our backcourt is crowded, we don't really have anyone that can play the small forward position. As we've seen, he can play center in small ball lineups. So come playoff time, and he's good at shooting threes. He does a lot of things that don't show up on the box score. So he'll get up in that defender's face. He'll defend really well. He'll get those rebounds. He'll fight for those plays. He'll dive for those loose balls. So again, I think he's going to be a really good fit. And funny thing was, I was looking up his stats, and he was actually drafted by the Raptors in 2006 in the second round. So it's funny how the NBA works sometimes. I think we should definitely consider him. We don't really have someone behind OG and Anunoby to play small forward, and he can definitely come off the bench, not only provide some rebounding and three-point shooting, but definitely some leadership as well. So I think we should definitely consider him, and it depends on the Houston Rockets, though. We don't know what they're gonna do, so that's a big what if. So we'll have to wait and see what the Rockets are doing. Because if the Rockets are trading James Harden, then we need to consider him, because the Rockets, for all we know, could be trading away PJ Tucker, who's also an expiring contract. So they're going to try and get something back for him. They're also going to try and maybe, again, we don't know. We're going to try and trade some of the older veteran players for other pieces, draft picks. So we'll have to see what they do. Again, Giannis has re-signed, so maybe Miami, he tries to trade for James Harden now. And we'll have to wait and see if he gets traded. If he doesn't, it's unlikely they'll trade PJ Tucker. But some of the packages we can throw their way for PJ Tucker are second-round picks, maybe 1 second-round pick. Or if we're trading Powell, we can the salaries match. Because I think I was looking at his contract. He's only making about $7.56 million, somewhat like that, something like that a year. And he's expiring contract, so. I think Norman Powell's making 10, 11 million, so that should work out. And we can also maybe, because we're giving up a young player, maybe in return we can acquire a second-round pick. Maybe if we're lucky. Maybe if Houston's dumb enough to give us a first-round pick, maybe we could do that. Or we can always just give a second-round pick, maybe a combination of McCaw, Stanley Johnson, a second-round pick to the Houston Rockets for that. So again, it kind of just depends on what the Rockets are doing right now with James Harden. But that's someone we definitely need to have a look at, because, like I said, he brings a lot of leadership. And when he was here, I felt like, maybe it's just me, but I felt like DeMar played a lot better with PJ Tucker here. He's the ultimate hype man. You can see him off the bench. Even when James Harden's playing well, you can see him just getting him pumped up and telling him to do better. So. That's something we can definitely get from PJ Tucker. He can definitely be very encouraging towards Pascal Siakam, OG, and Anunoby. He'll provide some leadership. He'll provide some grit. Not that we're not a gritty team already, but if you've seen PJ Tucker play, he's next level. And again, maybe him and Anunoby can play together. We do need someone like PJ Tucker to guard bigger players. I know OG can guard players like Giannis, but we also could definitely use PJ Tucker alongside with him, and I think that would be a great lineup with PJ Tucker, OG, and Pascal being our front court. So again, guys, we'll see what happens. He's definitely someone we should consider, though. He's such a tough player. He brings grit to the team, and like I said, he and Laurie are going to be good defensively. Our whole team is really good defensively, and adding him will provide a lot of leadership. He's also someone who's going to consistently shoot threes and give you good percentages. I think in that one season he played with the Raptors, he shot about 40%. With the Rockets last year, I think he shot about 35-36%, which is not great considering how well he usually shoots. Again, we could definitely, say maybe Russell Westbrook or whatever you want to blame it on, but he's definitely a good 3-point shooter, and he'll provide a lot of leadership, provide rebounding. So I think the Raptors should definitely consider taking a look at him. He'll fit in with our system well. He's obviously played with Kyle Lowry, so there's a lot of good things he brings to the team, and a lot of our young players could definitely learn something from him. So, and like I said, guys, he's on an expiring contract. Even though Giannis is gone, I think there's still some players that, if Masai comes back, he wants to target, or we could target in the next free agency. All right, guys, this is it for my video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Let me know if you think we should trade for PJ Tucker or not, or if there's other players we should target. Thank you guys so much for watching.